Good morning, ma'am. I, Prachi from Section B, would like to present my views on the topic leverages. Leverages involves or refers to the employment of assets or sources of finance bearing fixed payment charges so as to magnify the EBIT or EPS of the company. It involves making decisions regarding appropriate mix between the variable cost and the fixed cost so as to ascertain right mixture for sources of finance to be used for making better investment decisions. Well, this can be better understood through its three types of leverages: degree of operating leverage, degree of financial leverage, and degree of combined leverage. Speaking of degree of operating leverage, it refers or relates to the variation in sales with respect to profit. Talking about degree of financial leverage, it speaks about the change in EPS with respect to change in EBIT. This happens with relation to mix of debt and equity in the capital structure of the firm. And degree of combined leverage is a combined effect displayed through both operating leverage as well as financial leverage. Now, I would like to speak to you about companies and cases that showcase instances of bankruptcy. Well, the first one we have is Ranbaxy Daiichi case. Well, this case speaks about the two brothers, Malvinder and Shivinder, who had been involved in fraud charges under Religare and Fortis Company. Well, what happened in this case was that through a forensic audit, Malvinder Singh alleged misappropriation of funds by his brother Shivinder, wherein he was alleged that these funds were illegally siphoned from Fortis and Religare. Perhaps from one of the biggest corporate misgovernance and financial fraud cases reported after Satyam, Fortis Healthcare appointed law firm Luthra, and its investigation report defined the fact that both the brothers were involved in siphoning of funds to the tune of rupees 445 crores. Subsequently, Fortis had moved this step to market regulator SEBI so as to seek arrest of both the brothers in this case. But after this step, Religare Finvest, then a subsidiary of Religare Enterprises, in July last year, had filed bankruptcy proceedings to the tune of rupees 2,250 crores against the brothers. Next company that I would like to discuss about is Jet Airways. Well, this is a company or international airline based in Mumbai, which is currently grounded from operations since 17 April 2019. Well, the problems for Jet Airways began when it embarked on an aggressive international expansion plan. What happened was the financial trouble started with the purchase of Air Sahara for $500 million in cash. Founder Naresh Goyal went ahead with the purchase despite being advised by his associates. Also, jet management saw the fact that the oil costs and Indian rupee were hitting record lows by last year, which then affected all Indian carriers. But the others were more resilient. But Jet Airways failed to manage its balance sheets and was then caught by the cyclical changes in the industry. Thus, Goyal's failure to find a strategic investor to pump money into the jet company extended the airline's losses. All of this then explained how Jet Airways went from top airline to near bankruptcy. Now, I would like to speak about 2 to 3 companies that come back after bankruptcy. The first one shall be Polaroid. Well, Polaroid was an American company best known for its instant film and cameras. The company was founded in 1937 by Edwin H. Land. This company went bankrupt twice, once between 2007 and then in 2008. Why? Due to failure to adapt to digital technology, and the second time due to $3 billion fraud scheme committed by its parent company. But today, the company sells its original instant cameras and film as well as licensed film printers, digital cameras, and TVs. Last company that I would like to speak about that came after bankruptcy and sustained its operations is General Motors. Well, this is an American multinational company that is headquartered in Detroit, which designs, manufactures, markets, and distributes its vehicles and vehicle parts with global headquarters in Detroit's Renaissance Center. Well, in 2014, there was a bad news for the company that an ignition switch failure killed 124 people, and it then led to the recall of nearly 30 million cars. All told, the recall would cost GM over $4 billion. Later, the company rebounded itself with the help of leadership of Mary Barra, the company's first female CEO, and GM lifer, who worked her way up from the factory floor. Even in recent years, it has then invested $500 million in the rideshare company Lyft, introduced the fully electric Chevrolet Bolt, and acquired the self-driving car startup Cruise Automation. Thank you.